Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. Today we are reading If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't. And hopefully you will enjoy that. Yes, we have a little bit more time before we get started, so we're just going to give it a few minutes so people can get settled and get cozy, get their hot chocolate, get your drink that you need, and be at your seat in your comfy chair ready for story time. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Anders. Lou, how are you doing today, buddy? And good morning to you, Ingrid. So glad that you guys are able to join in again this morning. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Please let us know where you're joining from and where you're watching from and who is watching with you. Yes, good morning to you. Welcome to Story Time. And if you want more Story Time, you can always find it on our pages right here on the Facebook page, our YouTube page, and also our Instagram channel. So please go ahead and find Storytime on those platforms. Good morning to you, Rocco. How are you doing today? How's Long Beach? And please give a high five to your brother for me. How's Clay doing today? Good morning to you, Vincent, and good morning to you, Maya. How are you doing today? Yes, Vincent, the alligator is in the house, so hopefully you enjoy that when we get started. Yes, and good morning to you, Shah. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning. Yes. Good morning to everybody that is joining in right now. Awesome, great to have everybody on. Good morning to you, Absa. Yes. And good morning to your mom and dad. So glad you could join in, buddy. How are you doing today? Great to have you on. Good morning to you, Quincy. I think you said you're in Marine. How are you doing today, buddy? Awesome. Great that you're on. Good morning to you, Isabella. Good morning to you, Leslie, and good morning to you, Louise, and of course good morning to you, Danny. Nice. Yes, Clay, keep that exercise going. So proud of you. I'm jealous. Yes, good job. Good morning to you, Jen Vetta. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, our very own Emerson librarian right there, doing amazing things. Thank you, Jen. Good morning to you. Zayana, good morning. How are you doing today? Yes. Awesome. Glad I caught you today. Good morning to you, Damien. I'm glad you could join us. Very big good morning to you. And yes, and we have Maria Antonia joining us. Yes, I think you said you're in San Jose. So good morning to you and welcome. And correct me if I am wrong. Good morning. Yes, Oscar and Ruben, a big high five to you. How are you doing today? I'm so glad you could join in. Good morning to you. And yes, good morning to you, Lily. I'm glad you could join in. How's your day going? Awesome. Yes. And say hi to Justine for me. So glad that everybody is joining in right now. And remember, today we are reading If You Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't. And we'll find out what that is all about. And this one is written and illustrated by Elise Parsley. Thank you so much. All right. Who else is joining us? Good morning. All right, Maria, I'm glad you like the music. Thank you. Yes. Joining in, everybody, and hopefully you're all adjusting well to spring break being over and classes being in full swing and trying to do it online. Good morning to you, Jean. How are you doing today out in Reading? Yes, thank you so much. The dog is right here, Shah. We have the dog right here, but just out of reach right now. I cannot get him. Good morning to you, Lydia. Welcome, how you doing this morning? Glad you could join us all the way up from Berkeley, yes. And thank you for all the amazing work that you do for story time. Awesome. Glad everybody's joining in, yes. All right. We'll just give it 2 more minutes so everybody can come in and get settled. Started a little early so people could get comfy. Good morning to you. Yes. Yes. I will do that, Ingrid. Sorry about that. I will do that. Yes. Who else do we have? Thank you. All right. Thank you to everybody that is joining in. Well, before we get started on that, let's just find out a little bit more about alligators. Yes. Let's just find out a little bit more about alligators. And some fun facts is that alligators, kids, are reptiles. As you may know, reptiles generally animals that lay eggs, they breathe air and are cold-blooded. And what does it mean when an animal is cold-blooded? Well, it means that their body temperature is dependent on how it is outside. So if the outside is warm or sunny, then the animal's body gets warm. It can absorb the heat and become warm. And if the outside is cold, they lose their body heat. So that is something about alligators. And then the other thing is that there are 2 species of alligators. There's the American alligator, which is generally larger, and the Chinese alligator. And of course, these are the only 2 places in the world that alligators are found naturally. In the southeast, like Florida in the US, and also on the Yangtze River in China. All right. And then this one I thought was extremely exciting. It was the alligator eggs become male or female depending on temperature. So if the eggs are in a warmer place, warmer temperatures, they will generally be male. And if the eggs are in a cooler place, they will generally be female. So that was something I thought was pretty cool. And something that I thought you might all want to know out there. So that's a little bit about alligators, and of course we're going to find out about the special alligator in the book, and then we'll come back to more information later on. Good morning to you, Joy Yamaguchi, joining us from Long Beach. How are you doing today, and how is Kuma? Yes. And good morning to you, Ellen, in sunny Chicago. I'm telling you, I cannot keep up with the weather in Chicago. Sunny one day, rainy the next day, snow. It's amazing. Hopefully you are staying warm and keeping yourself cozy. Thank you so much for letting us know what's happening in your area. Good morning to everybody, and we're going to get started with, if you ever want to bring an alligator to school, don't. Let's find out what that is about. And this one is written and illustrated by Elise Parsley. So that means she wrote and drew the pictures in this book. If your teacher tells you to bring something from nature to show and tell, she means a hollow stick, a bird's nest, or some sparkly rocks. She does not want you to bring an alligator. If you bring an alligator anyway, she will tell you that alligators are trouble. You will tell her that it's okay and that you know all about alligators. This alligator will be quiet and good, and he won't eat anyone. Cross your heart. But during spelling, your teacher will hear laughing. This is because the alligator will be showing you funny pictures. Your teacher will write your name on the board. Whoops. And now you will have to stand last in line for lunch. You will take away the crayons and tell the alligator to be quiet and to wait for show and tell. Then, during art, an airplane will fly across the room, zoom, swoosh, right into your teacher's hair. Whoops. This is because the alligator will be showing you origami. Your teacher will draw a check by your name. And now you will have to stay in from recess. You will take away the paper and order the alligator to be quiet and wait for show and tell. During math, you will notice the alligator is hungry. Whoops. You will give the alligator 3 pieces of your favorite gum and beg him not to eat anyone for Pete's sake, to wait for show and tell. The good thing is that you will stop him from eating any kids. The bad thing is that the alligator will smack and twirl the gum. And your teacher will notice. She will draw more checks by your name and an underline. Now you will have to go to the principal's office after school. Oh my God, unless you're Ruben and Oscar and you live with the principal. During lunch, you won't even get to eat your egg and cheese sandwich because somebody will gobble up everything but the crusts. By now, of course, you will wish you had brought a hollow stick or a bird's nest or some sparkly rocks for show and tell instead of an alligator. By now, you would rather have some dirt than an alligator. You will wish this alligator would just go home. Well, here's what I would do if I were you. First, at show and tell, you will sit quietly and learn about hollow sticks and birds' nests and sparkly rocks. Then it will be your turn. You will tell how alligators are super big. You can say, wow, 12 feet. That's pretty long. That's twice my height. And how alligators have over 74 super sharp teeth. That's a lot of teeth, kids. 74 super sharp teeth. Do you know how many teeth humans have? Adult humans have 34 teeth. So that's twice as less as alligators have. And how alligators are super tough. It's a fact. They are strong and they are tough and they aren't scared of anything except other alligators. And well, of course, humans. Booga, 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 booga. Your teacher will be impressed. You might not even have to go to the principal's office for all the mischief that day. But then again, you might have to. Yeah, if you ever want to bring an alligator to school, don't. They are trouble. The end. Well, kids, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It always gives me such a great laugh, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. That was If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't, by Elise Parsley. Thank you so much for joining in. Let's just see who else has come on this morning. And I can see that we have Devin joining us. Good morning to you. And how are you doing, Latanya? Great that you could join in. Hopefully Kennedy is doing well too. Thank you so much. And good morning to you, Maria, joining us from El Sobrante. Oh yes, but you can always go back and catch the full story, Maria, on our page. So you can catch it. Too bad that you came in at halfway, but you're able to still join us. I'm glad you're here. All right, and we also have Ingrid with your tech issues. I hope you managed to get them sorted out. I am sorry I could not help during the reading, but hopefully you're getting all the help you need. And Lily says, I have the book. Yes, I'm glad. I hope you do. I'm glad you have the book. Thank you so much. And good morning to you, Olive Oil. Yes, I'm so glad you are able to join. Yes, good morning. And yes, good morning to you, Ada. Lady Elsa, how you doing today? Good morning to you, Owen, as well. Yes. All right. And Micah, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Who else do I have here? Oh, good morning to you, Zaire. Thank you so much. I'm glad you could join in. And I will see you in a few minutes. Awesome. All right. If I missed you, I do apologize. I will catch you again tomorrow. But for now, it'll be bye-bye. But oh yeah, before we go, tomorrow we have No David by David Shannon. Classroom favorite. Let's get silly together tomorrow, as we say no to David. Yes, excited about that. And come on and see what we have prepared for you. I think you will all be excited. I am just thinking about it. Yes. Thank you everybody for joining in. Thank you so much. That was If You Ever Want to Bring an Alligator to School, Don't. Big shout out to everybody that is in and was able to join in for story time. Hopefully you are staying safe with your family. Thanks to all the essential workers out there, grocery store people, nurses, doctors, everybody that is keeping us safe and keeping our country moving. Much love to you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hugs from me, and bye-bye.